Hello, in this video I just wanted to quickly share what exactly you're going to be receiving with the digital download files and some inspo on what you could do with them as well. So to start off, you're going to be receiving one sheet with 12 of the mommy to be designs on them ready to go. With this design, you could either cut them out by hand with some precision scissors, or you can use a handheld craft punch like this to just cut them out. You can also use a silhouette or a Cricut if you already have those die cutting machines and you know how to use them. But there are many other ways that you could cut these if you have any other types of tools. Aside from that, what you're also going to be receiving is the actual design itself. Just in case you wanted to create something big on a bigger scale, like here I sized it up to an 8x8 square on a regular standard size of piece of paper, which is an 8.5 by 11, but you could size it all the way up to a 12 by 12 if you have a printer that can go that large with your designs. I also just wanted to go over the types of paper that I'm using here for examples. What I like to use for digital downloads is it's a Canon photo paper, the Luster LU101. And here you could see the amazing detail with this Luster photo paper. And I noticed a huge difference between using photo paper and a regular standard cardstock. For example, here I'm using a Nina Solar White cardstock, which has no shine to it, but already you could kind of tell the difference between the quality, not necessarily the quality, because it still prints out pretty sharp, but you could see the difference within the colors and the shine. I'm also using the Canon photo paper for these mini cupcake toppers that I made as well, and I already printed this out on my silhouette. That's why it has the registration marks here, but you could see the amazing quality on that as well, and I've already gone ahead and die cut those as well because we're going to be making a project with those. Another type of paper that I also use, I haven't cut out yet, still need to cut these out, is sticker paper. So this is also another option. Okay, so in regards to cutting, I just wanted to go over that in this design, I did include a light gray border in the event that you would like to just cut it out by hand in case you don't have a silhouette or a Cricut or a craft punch such as this or any type of die cutting machines. This is a download that you can easily do with just a pair of precision scissors or a regular pair of paper scissors as well. What I do recommend though, if you are going to be cutting these out by hand, is to use precision scissors. It's not necessary, but these really do help with the control of cutting them out, and I'll go ahead and demonstrate that for you right now so you can see what I mean. Okay, so first I'm just gonna go ahead and cut these out using my regular paper scissors. Just gonna cut off the excess. And for a design like this, you know, if you're making a banner or if you're having a baby shower event and you need this on a larger scale, you know, you could just either cut it out on your silhouette or, you know, like I said, you could cut it out by hand. Something a little bit bigger like this would probably be okay with a pair of scissors, and it's up to you. A lot of the time I like to use the border, but if I'm using a backing piece of paper, I will just cut along the line, and I'll just go ahead and do that for you right now. It's kind of hard to do it at this angle because I'm trying to film at the same time. And I'll probably just go ahead and speed this up for you because I know this is probably boring. Okay, and here I have the cutout. And you can't really see the border once you cut along the line, so that's really nice. So there's that one. And next, I'm gonna go ahead and cut some of these out. So just using my regular scissors, I'm gonna go ahead and cut these down into individual sizes so that I can have a little bit more control when I'm cutting with my precision scissors. won't do them all, but I'll just show for examples on what you could do. Okay, now I'm just gonna switch over to these scissors here, just so I have a little bit more control. And I'm not really gonna be moving the scissors, I'm mostly gonna be moving the paper. And as you can see here, it is a little bit harder on the smaller sizes, but you know, it's still doable for your party. I do recommend, if you can, getting a craft punch, because I really like just the clean look of having it punched out. Or if you have a silhouette could do it for you as well. And what you could do, well, if you have a silhouette, you would already know how to cut these out. You could just transfer the design and then using the ellipse tool, create a border around this and then just set it to cut, which would be really easy. But I think I'm only gonna do one because I really don't want this video to be too long. And this isn't really my favorite way to do this, but I know not everybody, you know, if you're buying this just for a last minute party, some people might only have scissors as their tool. So it is possible. Okay, and there's your circle. Okay, and another option would be using one of these with a 2-inch handheld craft punch. Maybe I'll cut one of these. Okay, and that popped out really well. There's a little bit of a border. So there's that. Okay, so let me give you a close-up of both the one cut out by hand and the one cut out using the 2-inch craft punch. And then they both come out around 2 inches. Okay, but since I mentioned that I like using the higher quality photo paper for making actual cupcake toppers, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut these out using the craft punch and then cut out some backing pieces with the craft punch as well, because I like to put a face and then a backing on the cupcake topper so that you can't see the sticks in between. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. So I'm just gonna cut 12 of these backers out. Okay, and now that I got 12 of these cut out, I'm gonna go ahead and start making the cupcake toppers. And I like using these little sandwich picks that I buy from my local supermarket. You could also buy them online in bulk. Sometimes I do that if my local market runs out. So I'll start off by gluing down the backers first, which is what I like to do personally, because it's easier to make sure that your design is centered when you already have the backing glued down. So I'm just gonna be using my tacky glue. I'm gonna apply some glue in the center. And you don't need a lot, just need a little bit. Like that. And then I'm gonna let that sit just for a couple seconds. And I'm just gonna place one of these food picks right in the center here, like that. And it sticks pretty good. And I'm just gonna lay that down. And I'm gonna repeat this for all of them, so I'll just fast forward here. Okay, and then I think because I'm already working on these, I'm just gonna go ahead and transfer over to the minis because I'm gonna need to make some backers for those as well. The only difference is I don't have a 1 1/4 inch craft punch, so I'm gonna remove these from the cutting mat and then I'm gonna cut some circles to go on the backs of these. rest of these out. Okay, and these are the minis for mini cupcakes. And lately I've been finding that mini cupcake toppers are actually selling really well in my shop. And then you know what, since I'm going to my silhouette right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut out the stickers as well as the backing for these minis, so I'll be right back. Now that these are finished, I'm going to go ahead and set them aside so that they can dry. And off camera, I also went ahead and cut out the stickers using the kiss cut method. As you can see here, I'm just going to go ahead and peel off that extra backing just so that the stickers are showing. And on this design, I just went ahead and on the Cricut, I added a little bit of a thicker border, which I think is really cute, so that's also an option. And just to show how cute the stickers are or display them on something, this is a really fun idea where you could make a little gift bag for a party and then use the Mommy to Be sticker as a closure for the bag. And of course, for a party it would have something in it, but this is just an example. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel off the sticker and just adhere it like so. Just like that. I think it looks really cute. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and quickly make a little banner using the Mommy to Be design along with this banner shaped die. So all I need is 2 pieces of paper that'll fit through my Cuttlebug machine. So I'm just going to cut the last one here. And in total I want to be able to fit or to get 6 of these banner pieces. So that's a perfect fit. I'll be right back and I'm going to go cut those. So off camera I went ahead and fully assembled the banner, mainly just to cut down on the video time. But the idea here is to just create a banner, and then you could use the Mommy to Be cutouts in any size that you like, really, because with the design digital file you could either use the set design size that I made of the 2 inches, or you could size it up for say like a cake topper, or size it down for mini cupcakes and things like that. So here I'm using a double-sided mounting tape, so I'm adhering one of the sides, and then I'm just going to go ahead and peel off the backing just like this. And then I'm just going to go ahead and place it here, applying a little bit of pressure so that it adheres. And I think that looks really cute. Just applying some pressure. And that's pretty much the banner idea. I think it came out really cute. And in the description box below, I'll go ahead and share the products that I used to create this banner as well. And I really love how using the mounting tape adds that dimension. So next I'm going to bring back the backers for the cupcake toppers since they're dry now. And I'm just going to go ahead and start to assemble the front facing of those cupcake toppers right now. This is the finished 2-inch cupcake topper, and now I'm going to move over to the minis. And this is the mini cupcake toppers. These are really cute. Next, I'm going to be making another mini cupcake topper, but it could potentially also fit on a regular size cupcake, which I'll show at the end. But using the remainder of my yellow cardstock, I'm just going to go ahead and cut out some circles using another die set that I have. And again, I'll link the product in the description below. But this is what they look like here. So I have a set of stitched circles in various sizes, and I'm going to be using this size here. And I'm going to punch out or cut out 6 of these dies on the Cuttlebug. So I went ahead and did that off camera, and this is what they look like. Look really pretty. And what I'm going to do here is just make some or some cupcake toppers that have some dimension. So I'm going to be using the yellow cardstock circle cutouts as the back, and then I'm going to place a toothpick in the center and place this mommy to be designed on top. I'm going to be using the double-sided mounting tape again, just to add some dimension that I think looks really cute. So I'm just going to adhere those here, remove the backing, and then place the design right on top, and then you'll see how adorable it looks and how nice it looks with the dimension as well. It's a little bit different from just the regular type of toppers that I made. Just another idea. It's so cute. I think it looks really pretty. There's that dimension. And I really like the two-tone color look also. I think it looks really elegant. Now I'm just going to go over all the projects I made using this design, starting with the sticker sheet shown here and the little gift bag. This I think could be used as a cake topper and could be scaled to any size. The 2-inch cupcake toppers using the sheet digital file, the minis, so these could be also scaled even smaller or a little bit bigger. The same exact size, but using them on a more two-dimensional type of topper. I think this one's my favorite. I like the two-tone colors also. And then lastly, we have the really cute banner here. And now I'm just going to show you what they look like on a standard size cupcake. I don't have a mini with me to share the mini size, but this is a perfect size for a mini cupcake as well. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys.